Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. We're finally here with the Juice WRLD Death Race for Love album ranking. We're obviously doing this in the style of a tier list. You guys said that I should, so we're going to do that. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe. We have gone through a bunch of Juice WRLD reactions. We've done 3 of his 4 albums. Anyway, let's get into it. So we have obviously the S, A, B, C, D, E, F categories, the tiers. Let's see where each song ranks. So to start off with here, we have Flaws and Sins. Now this song has great flow and a nice guitar throughout, which really elevates Juice, I think, in this song. And Juice kind of actually puts on an accent for this song, which is pretty funny, I found. Obviously, he's not the king of accents. Eminem is, even if, you know, it's not the greatest sounding thing ever. Now, I initially gave this song an it's alright, but it's actually kind of a vibe and it has jumped up a few spots for me. So I am going to put this one into the B tier. Moving on to Feeling, this is a really nice song. I actually really vibe to it, but I think the problem with this song is it could have been higher because it is lacking a verse. I think one more verse would have done it for this one, and it also kind of lacks a little bit of substance and the lyrics aren't too great, and it's a little basic, but it does sound nice to the ear. I am going to put this one into the B tier as well. Syphilis, oh no. Some of you people might like this song, but I actually think this is probably the worst song on the album, unfortunately. It's just not my thing at all. Like, maybe this would go off at a concert, potentially, but it would honestly stop me listening to my entire playlist if this was on it. I just hate this kind of style of rap. Moving on to Who Shot Cupid. Now, we never did really find out who shot Cupid. We don't know. We still have no clue, but it's not a bad song. I actually kind of vibe to it again. I don't know why I keep saying vibe, but yeah, it's a chill song. It's very atmospheric at times, similar to a few of the songs on Goodbye and Good Riddance in reality. But yeah, I really did like it on my second listen for this song, so I am going to put this one in the B tier as well. Probably above Feeling, maybe not above Flaws and Sins. Okay, next we have Demons. This is the interlude. We don't rank interludes, so anyway, on to On God. Now again, this song is not my type at all. Maybe not at all, because I did vibe to a few parts of it. I think YoungBoy did work okay with Juice WRLD. Like, you can feel they have some kind of chemistry on this track, but I just am not a fan of YoungBoy's voice in this song. It's just not my thing at all. So I will give this one a low C tier, probably. So that's where that one ranks. The Bee's Knees. Now, interesting enough, you guys said I would really like this song if I kept listening to it, because I hated it upon impact, and a lot of people were expecting that. So this song has jumped a few spots for me. So you guys were right to some degree, although I still don't think it's amazing. But I guess the respect for this song I have is I've never heard anything like this before in my lifetime. So if anything, that's it's bonus, but I am going to give this one a B tier as well. Probably a low B tier. It's still just not my thing, but at the same time, a ballsy attempt at a song, which I do respect. And there are parts that are pretty cool, I will say. 10 Feet. Now, you guys probably know what I'm going to say about this song. I'm not going to put an S tier, and there is a reason. Because I have one gripe with this song. It's not long enough. The verse is insane. Like, the verses are insane in this song. Juice WRLD's rapping is probably some of the best I've heard personally, and for that it is an A tier. But I think the song ends too early with that long outro, which, you know, it sounds all right, but like, I would have so much more preferred like another verse, or maybe even another 2 verses for 10 Feet, because yeah, it's just infectious, that rap beat at the start, and the nice vocals drowned out in the background, like the sample behind them just sounds really good as well. It just fits so well together. But yeah, anyway, we're moving on to Empty. Nice song. He is hitting a lot of hard topics here, and he is delivering on them very well in this song. Talks about how he has all these riches, he has all these things for him that are great, but on the inside he's really just empty. And that's how a lot of people feel, especially artists, you know. Have you really made it? Can you get happiness from this? So definitely a very meaningful song. I really love the intro and the outro to this song personally. The piano and stuff was really good, so I will put this one into the A tier as well, below 10 Feet, just because that rap is insane. On to Won't Let Go. This song is not a playlist ad for me. It's just not. There's just not much wrong with the song itself. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it just doesn't add anything in terms of concept or meaning, and it's a slight bit repetitive too. So for this one, it's gonna be a C tier, unfortunately. She's the One. There is no way. I've actually missed out on listening to a song. I missed this song. How did I miss it? Bro, I haven't listened to this song before. We missed it in our reviews, our reactions. We just had a mini lesson there to She's the One, and look, the beat is quite interesting, I will say that. Yeah, just I feel like the harmonics don't work that well, and yeah, it's not too bad, so I will give this a low C, but I don't think I could give anything more than that. Second verse was better than the first. Sorry for that interruption. We're now on to Rider. Rider, the beat was really nice in this one. The lyrics were okay. Not too insane, obviously, but not bad either. Had a few double meanings on this song as well, and yeah, I don't mind it being on the album. So I will actually give this one a very... We'll go high C or no, we'll go low B. We'll go low B for this one. Desire. Now... Desire? This song's kind of just there, isn't it? Like, talking about the desire to get a girl and all, we've heard it before. Nothing too creative or interesting. Probably just, like, honestly, filler for the album. Like, I don't think it was necessarily needed, was it? This kind of contributes to the problem behind this album. I will put in C tier, because it's not bad, per se, but it's not great either. Below Won't Let Go, I think. Okay, Ring Ring. Not a bad song, I don't mind it personally, but it's just something that doesn't strike me as playlist material. And Juice's part was actually pretty good in the song, but I think Clever's part is just one of the most annoying features I've heard in my lifetime. He just sounds terrible, I'll be real with you, so I'll put it in the very low C tier just because Juice's part is alright. I just think Juice gets dragged down by a lot of features, to be honest. Does much better by himself. Make Believe, okay, a catchy song this one is. Elephant in the Room, as an Eminem fan, obviously I loved the Stan reference, and it was just warming to hear that from Juice WRLD, paying his respects there. And I do want to put this higher than what it's going to be, because of that, but my unbiased opinion says this is B tier, so I will put this pretty high up. I'll put it above Who Shot Cupid, I think. And then we're on to Out My Way. Just not my thing again. Just, okay. And you can kind of see a pattern forming here to the songs I don't really like on this album. There's a few good lines in here, which does make it better than some of the ones below it, but I am going to put in D tier. Robbery. Now, Robbery is one of, if not my favorite Juice song ever, and the little piano throughout this song really elevates it for me. Just the dun, 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 you know, that was terrible, but the beat overall is just a classic, and his best vocals probably on a song, maybe. I've listened to this song heaps since I found out about it, and just ignites a fire in me whenever it pops, you know, either like on someone's playlist or obviously through my playlist, and it's just a banging song, and it has to be S tier. It has to be. It's one of the best Juice songs I've ever heard. The energy is just there, and it's relatable. Then we're on to Maze. Not too complicated in terms of meaning for this concept, but still a relatable song, and being stuck in a maze and all, we all feel that at times. Obviously probably relating to depression there. Great instrumental for a party. It is a banger. I am going to put this in A tier. HeMotions. HeMotions. The chorus in this song was way too strange, let's be real. Lots of variety in the song, but the second verse was easily the best part and had quite an experimental beat, I do find, as well. So this one is going to go into the C tier, but it is going to go to the top of C tier. I'd probably argue for a B tier, but it's going to be in C tier for me. Fast. Now, I don't know. Fast is probably one of my favorite Juice WRLD songs ever. It's a very well-made song. The production on this one is banging. Like, I feel like this beat is iconic, and it, you know, it didn't come on that long ago. I think that this is one of the most iconic beats I've ever heard. And the vocals are so calming but intriguing at the same time, and I just feel like I want to listen to more every time I hear this song. And I feel like I don't want it to end, so it is going into S tier. I can't decide which is better between Fast and Robbery. I love them both, so I'm glad I listened to Juice WRLD just honestly for those songs, because they're great. Hear Me Calling, a chill song, perfect for a sunset or a night drive, you know, something like that. I could see myself playing this song, and I had done that a couple times since listening to it. The instrumentals are kind of interesting because they give off a kind of nostalgic vibe, even though I, you know, obviously haven't heard it before, but like really gives off that nostalgia, I feel. Once again, much improved singing from Juice WRLD, so this one has to be in the A tier. I think it's better than Maze. I'm gonna put it above Maze. Then we're on to Big, one of the worst songs in the album. It caters to a certain audience, I will say, but it's just not for me. It had kind of that Travis Scott feel, which, you know, I don't really listen to Travis Scott. I do respect his what he's done to the industry, but he's just not my type of music. So I'm not going to give it an F because obviously it does appeal to some people and it's a different style. So I will put an E tier, probably still above Syphilis, but I've definitely heard worse, so it can't be F tier. That is the album tier list. Hope you guys did enjoy this video and me ranking the songs, which means we're now able to move on to the Legends Never Die album and finally finish off our Juice WRLD kind of journey, which is awesome. We might do some further things like react to his freestyle. I've been getting lots of requests for that, so I think we will do that once we finish Legends Never Die, and then probably maybe look at some of his unreleased songs if you guys are potentially interested in that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Please, need time to myself.